Hello and welcome back. It's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda. We are once again playing Raiders of Blackveil, and we're doing a little bit of a mini-series where we're sending each individual perk tree to the max just to see what the perks are truly capable of and the best synergies in the game. Yesterday's video, we sent Warlock to the max, and today we are going to be sending Mage to the max, trying to collect every single Mage perk just to showcase what this class is truly capable of and its best synergies. We are doing it on Chimera just because I find the best, I don't want to necessarily say the best, but more Mage perks show up in the run when I'm playing Chimera compared to the other classes. For the actual build, we're using the Sniper Rifle, just giving us more attack the further away we are. We're using the Ice Queen's Caress, just for that deal 50% damage to chill the enemies. It basically works like the Assassin boss damage perk. Right here, the Giant Killer, because we're probably not going to get this unless we get super lucky from either a shop or a gambling machine. So this chest piece kind of offsets that, and it gives it to us without the condition of being a boss. It's just 50% bonus damage against chilled enemies. We're using the Candle Wax Slipper. It has Uber to burn damage on it, which is super nice. I'm going to switch this off right now. We are going to just use our Atlas Monster Hunter gauntlets. I just forgot to make that change. So we're using the Atlas Monster Hunter gauntlets just for that 25% attack speed against bosses. This one also has Uber to dash cooldown and crit chance, which is super nice. We have the Ring of Preciousness with Uber to burn chance, giving us 175%. We're using Amulet of the Safe-Eyed Brotherhood for that crit chance and crit strike damage. And then this is our inventory: a ton of coins, a ton of reroll tokens, and a ton of bandages. We are going to be playing on a lower difficulty. I'm honestly not the best with the Chimera, and this kind of mini-series is just to showcase how crazy the perk tree can get. So sometimes it's not a matter about struggling, but just to show you the synergies. But this build can definitely clear on Liberator, and you can go multiple loops with it. But with that being said, let's just get right on into it. If you find yourself enjoying today's content, hit that like and subscribe button, as it's greatly appreciated. Got 2 Mage off rip. Honestly, these aren't bad. I'll take the burn damage and the burning missile one. More ability power. What ideally we want to do is we want to hard send Mage as early as possible, just because we have a higher chance of getting the mythic perk, and I'll show you what I mean by that here in a second. So over here, there's only a few Mage perks we can actually get if we don't have the duo perks. So for example, for the legendaries, we can only get Blazing Volley, we can only get Glacial Echo, we can get Master, and we can get Meteor Shower. But all the other legendary perks we can't get if we don't pick up the duo perks for it, and that goes for all the other perks. So there's actually a lot less perks in the perk pool if we don't pick up any of the duo perks and just exclusively focus on Mage. So hopefully we're able to do that, just so we can snipe the Mythic, at least, hopefully as early as possible. If we can do that, that would be super huge. And we might use a few reroll tokens in order to do so, but doing so, you go from like 70 perks in the loot pool down to like 30 or so. So I just find it more beneficial to do that if you really want to try out the Mythic perk. Gonna reroll this. We're gonna reroll it again. Hopefully it gives us Mage. There we go. And attacks against a burning target deal 30% more damage. The other one we want really bad is the defense freezes. Chimera does not have the best defensive capabilities known to man. They are honestly kind of lackluster, so any help she can get is definitely good. And then instead of hitting the gambling machine, we're only going to be hitting the shop, at least early on in the run. That way we don't get any of those duo perks, and we can just reroll for more Mage perks, at least hopefully. Get our ults here. Taking one of them wouldn't be bad, because you need 2 to unlock the duo perks. But the less, the better for at the beginning. We're just skipping the gambling room. Our inventory is completely full. We actually got a perk machine, or a perk gambling machine in the previous room into that gambling room. So if you wanted to, like, actually push the run, it would have been insane. I would have recommended just hitting the perk machine at the beginning and then try to hit that money machine and seeing where it takes you in that room just there. I'll use one more reroll token. Okay, thankfully we got it. Burning an enemy already causes... Hitting a burning enemy that's already burning causes an explosion. I believe the defense freeze one was there as well, but that's okay. I will go for the mini-boss. There's double attack speed on there. Jamera is just universally the best character for a mage as well, just because her attacks have that every 3 times they burn on them, which is super huge. And then I'm just going to ult the boss here. Let's get this out of our inventory, that way we can pick up the bandage, at least hopefully. There we go. And there's our first shop. If we can at least pick up a few of the common mage perks, that way I don't have to worry about them in the loot pool, that would be nice. Hopefully we can grab a few. It might be hard just because of how little perks there are actually in the pool. If we have to use all our reroll or all our black coin here, we might just have to. I'll take the one assassin for the crit chance. Taking one perk here and there isn't going to hurt us. I'll take one monk. I'll reroll again. There we go. At least we got one mage perk out of it. And I will take this one guardian here. Unfortunately, we only got one mage perk from there, so it's going to be a bit rough, but hopefully we can close the gap on the mythic perk just sooner in the run. Next time mage pops up, I'll probably use a few reroll tokens, just to even try getting a legendary perk or two. Hopefully it just gives us mage. It really doesn't want to. We're gonna burn through way too many reroll tokens. I'll do that one. It always feels bad when you just don't get the perks that you're, or at least the class you're trying to go for. Alright, hopefully we get some mage here. we got none. We got no mage whatsoever. How many mage exclusive perks do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 15 mage perks. And all of these are ones I already have multiple of. Are there any duo perks with Assassin? I don't believe so. I believe I am free to take the Assassin perks here and not trigger any duo perks. Yeah, I'll take the Assassin. We got 60% crit chance off of that, which is huge. This is a legendary priest perk. It just gives us stats, though, because we don't have the duo perks unlocked. Here's Money Machine. We're definitely going to hit that. Alright, there's 15 more mage perks that we can possibly get. So if we get a few more mage perks before we actually get to the next loop, I'll use a bunch of my reroll tokens on that first chest to at least hopefully get what we're looking for. And then stacking up a little bit of black coin just for the next time we encounter the Gamba machine. We're only going to hit it, though, once we actually get the perks we want. There's a legendary chest for us. I love the candle wax slippers. At first, I wasn't a big fan of them, if I'm being honest, but just them shooting the bolts out is just so fun. There's another perk. We'll probably also hit the next shop as long as it isn't compared with, like, another perk, for example. Mage. No Mage. There we go. There's Mage. And there's a legendary. Gain 30 ability power for each Mage perk. We'll definitely take that. This one's perk. We are going to go for the perk here. Alright, we only have 14 Mage perks left. We are still going to go for the entire perk tree, and we'll start focusing on the dual perks afterwards. But definitely trying to get that mythic. I've only ever gotten it the once, and it was on one of my farming runs I did. Like, it wasn't even, like, a long farming run. It was on one of my black coin farm runs that I ended up getting it, which was kind of funny. There's another legendary. We'll take it. Let's just upgrade our defense for now. The reason we want to take the legendaries is just because we do have that better... We have a little bit of better perk rarity. So if it kicks in when we have taken all the legendaries, I'm hoping it kind of just boosts us up to the mythic. At least that's the thought process. I don't know if that will actually happen or not. Jamera's favorite ability of mine is definitely the offense. Just summoning the orbital strike down is just so fun. Just going bop. Alright, we need Mage here. There you go. We'll take the defense freezes, that's fine. Go Mystery Room here. Hopefully it's free perk. If not, that's okay. We had sewers once. I think it's enemies. Yeah, it's enemies. There we go. The first duo perks we're going to focus on is Guardian, just to get that HP to ability power. We also have basically no HP right now, so we still have to be careful. If we get hit pretty much at all at this earlier part, it's going to be rough. There we go. Let's just get that defense maxed out, and it is the first boss. We already burned through over 20 reroll tokens. Hopefully that first chest at the beginning helps us out quite a bit. We're just gonna ult the boss here. There you go. I got the achievement for perfection finally. Survive any biome without taking any damage. I believe that was one of the last achievements I actually had. I think one of them is doing a successful extract with Jamera, but I could be wrong. Okay, come on, give me Mage. I don't think it's going to give me Mage, which is crazy. That was insane. I'm going to use a bunch of reroll tokens here. I'm going to just try to burn my rerolls for the Mythic. Not a smart idea. We'll probably just go down to a few. There we go. Oh my gosh, we actually got it. Okay. Attack on a burning or chilled enemy shoots a burning or chilled missile, and then freezing enemy shoots 5 chilling missiles. Okay, there we go. We find it was looking a bit rough. We almost went through 60 reroll tokens by the start of loop 2, but Mythic perk has been acquired. So now we should be shooting way more burning and chilled missiles, and now it doesn't matter which perks we end up taking, and we can start focusing on grabbing a lot of those duo perks. Duo perks that are really important for Mage is Druid, Warlock, and Guardian. I feel like Guardian's going to be a big one for us just to help out with survivability. I don't believe there's any for Warrior. I know there's some for Priest. Yeah, there's a few for Priest, so we'll take Priest. Attack has a chance of a healing orb. Yes, please. And now we are going to want to save up our black coin for Gamba machines, just to get more perks. Well, more damage. Thankfully, we already got the 60% crit chance one from Assassin, which was a really huge pickup. I'll just go perk here. Been more a favor just going for the perks and let that play out the run instead of trying to Gamba our way. Gambing my way to 2 perks is fun with the black coin I have, but I stopped pretty much going out of my way for it. Let's get these duo perks for Warlock. Not that one. We'll take that one. Let's get our ultimate. Now Sewer's Room is going to be nice, at least hopefully. We still have to make sure we're grabbing ones that we already have 2 perks in. Here's a Mage perk. Frozen enemies shoot cursed bolts. That one's nice. There's an Epic Mage. Chilling an enemy grants ability power. Warlock for us. I believe that was a burn one. Yeah, when burn explodes, summons 3 minions. This is another Mage one. Very nice. Which one's this? I believe this is just crit damage, so I'm going to take it. Yep. 80% crit damage. That's huge. Legendary Assassin. Okay, we can take this. Killing an enemy grants us attack damage. Very nice. And 40% burn on top of it. Want to make sure we're not using all our bandages. We're probably going to need a lot of them. And hopefully we're going to get to the point of just absolutely chucking missiles here soon. The more missiles, the better. That is the name of the game. I'll just go with Warlock here. Got a Legendary. Oh, it's crazy. So this is the biggest upside of damage in the game. If there's a perk that gives you the most damage, it would technically be this one. Only if you have... Let me see if I can just find it real fast. It's the HP2 ability power one. I've talked about it in a lot of my videos. Gain 15% max health as ability power. There's also a 15% to attack damage. The reason why this is the highest upside of damage is because whenever you attack an enemy and gain this max HP, your max HP will jump by the thousands, giving you exponential more damage. So we are going to take it over this just because it's also a legendary. But getting an extra burn stack for us would also be pretty huge. Most of our damage is probably going to be coming from burn. I'll go the mini boss here. Hopefully it is the candlestick boss. There you go, very nice. As you can see, the missiles just flying out of it's just absolutely annihilating the mini boss. We're not going to hit the shop. We could just to see if we like pick up any perks we want. And it can help us target farm a little bit better. It is still completely random though, so only reason why gambling is probably going to be better in the long run. We are going to need to get more burn triggers. That way our mythic procs more often. More priest. Ultimate blesses. We'll take the Ring of Mercy. I'll go one more time. There you go. Nice. We'll just take more perks here. The damage reduction isn't bad, but you do cap out at a certain point, and when the boss starts dealing, you know, tens of thousands of damage to you, it doesn't really how much damage reduction you have, you'll just get one shot, so I kind of just stay away from it. It's really nice in earlier stages, but once you get past, like, Loop 3, for example, you just end up taking way too much damage. He only has a chance to shoot a Cursed Bolt. Yes, please. It's got our Orbital Strike leveled up, and we'll go Mystery. Free perk room, please. I think it's enemies again, which is crazy. We've encountered enemies on the first loop, and now the second loop. Let's actually grab the item. Using our defense to freeze the enemy just to get a barrage of missiles from all our abilities is super nice. Let's go more priest. Got a legendary. Okay, it is Holy Blizzard. We're definitely taking that. Holy Blizzard is probably one of my favorite legendaries in the entire game, just giving you free bless while you sit inside of there. And if you get enough cooldown reduction, you can just spam your ult and just stay blessed. Oh, there's an enemy just down here. On the strike. Ooh! Oh, I didn't kill it. There you go. We have a level up. We're just going to take our offense here. I almost never use the special. It does give us crit chance, applies burn to the enemies, but never been a super big fan of it. We're going to take the perk first. It only really offering us Monk and Priest is kind of interesting. Hopefully that's not the case. Offense creates area on the ground that gives us crit chance, while Blessed gain crit damage, shocking an enemy. Hopefully we get to the 150 and at least win once. That would be nice. I can't complain after that, but hopefully we win at least once. Okay. But nice, we won a little bit more. There we go. I'll open this chest here. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of keys. Yeah, I still have 6 keys, and we got our key back. Want to definitely get a few of these rank 10s now. And maxing out the Mage tree is going to be a lot harder than, let's say, maxing out the Warlock tree, just because of how many actual options the Mage has. Especially since the chest isn't offering me Mage first. We're probably going to have to use a few of our reroll tokens. We'll probably save that for the chest at the start of the loop, or if we get a super elite room with double perk options on it. Bap. Bap. I love freezing these enemies. Hopefully we do encounter a super elite room. We are on an easier difficulty, so they appear less. So it just makes it even better when we actually get one that is the double perk. Getting the priest perk that makes our defense reset faster as well would also be super nice at this point. We'll just be able to perma-freeze all these minions. Ads, I should say. There's super elites, but it doesn't have anything we want. We've already encountered enemies, so hopefully it's just free perk or treasure chest room. Should be free perk. There's no way we got enemies twice on the same loop. I've never actually seen that before. Most of the time you can't get the same room twice unless it's sewers. At least that's what I've personally found. You can with, like, gambling room, but it's super, super rare. It's super rare. Alright, so our priest is rank 10. We need our warlock to be rank 10, and then we really need to hopefully grab some more guardian. Boss is getting an absolute ton of burn stacks. And there we go. Alright, we're gonna keep looping. We need more burn, more chilled. Okay, it's offering us Warlock. What happens if we reroll? Reroll again. So it's not offering us any more Mage, that is not good. Not good at all. Cooldown reduction. We're gonna have to get all the Mage through kind of our duo perks. Which is crazy because we're on the Mage character. We only targeted Mage at the beginning. And it's trying to offer us just all the other sub ones, like Druid, Monk, Priest. Priest isn't a sub one, but the fact that it's trying to offer me Priest over some of the other ones. We're just going to take more Warlock. Warlock ties really well with Mage. First supplies chill. That's perfectly fine. If we can end up getting all the ones where, like, our minions shoot out Burning and shoot out Chilled, it will just turbo our Mythic perk even faster, so that's okay. And thankfully we have the defense taunt, so hopefully that helps out against the boss, so we can kind of just defense away from the boss. I'm going to take Black Coin here. So we can defense away from the boss, summon our little taunting enemy, and just stay as far away from the boss as possible. Got hit really hard there. This doesn't mean, even on the lower difficulties, if we end up getting hit, it does not equal very good for us. Okay, I was about to say, if it's enemies again, that would be crazy. Cursing enemy has a chance to summon one burning meteor fall on it. We'll take that over these summoned minions, chill. We'll take perk here. Okay, there is a perk machine. It is with a money machine as well, so we'll hit the money machine first, hopefully get a decent amount of money. I'll just take more priest for now. Offense is a 25% cooldown reduction. That's fine. I'll worry about that in a second. Let's get some perks first. Okay, let's get some perks first. There we go. We'll just take anything as of right now. Well, hopefully we can just take anything as of right now. More Warlock is nice. Hopefully we win the 150 at least once. This perk machine has not been kind to us. The chilled is really nice. We have to hit this once. Alright, there we go. Special triggers and rage. And then we are going to just hit this money machine and hopefully get a little bit more. Well, I lied. We're not getting any more. Hopefully, how much black coin is that? I don't think I'll get enough even if I open this chest. We're going to try, though. Nope, we did not get enough. Thankfully, we got one of the Warlock perks that is really good for us. We are going to need to pick up a Druid at this rate, though. Just to get all those enraged triggers going. Rooting enemies also cause burn, which would be super nice. There's another chest. More perks. If it keeps offering us Warlock at this point, honestly, I wouldn't be upset with that either. Making sure we save at least one dash cooldown, just because our dash is primarily our only defense. Like, we have our defense that freezes, but we don't want to have to rely on that, just because the enemies will most likely break out of it super easily. Almost forgot there was an enemy down there. I saw the item drop, and thought that was it. Summon minions have a chance of burning. I was thinking about going with the burn stacks, but that one's just better. I'll go for perk and attack damage here. We need more scaling. More scaling equals better. We need more scaling. Locked legendary chest. Thankfully, our defense freezes and knocks back enemies. It does all of it, which is super nice. There we go. More Warlock. Got a legendary. We'll just take the legendary for now. Just so it's out of the pool. Wasn't a great one. Like, it's really nice for all these ads. But against the boss, it's not super necessary. We'll probably pick up a perk here if they're good. Okay, we have We have 2 that we could potentially get. What are the epic mage perks that we're missing? A few of them. There's also still a few legendary ones we're missing. Okay, let's take the mage first. Freezing an enemy shoots missiles. Can't complain about that. And let's take the warlock one. First deals 100% more damage. There is a guardian one for us. I don't think I have enough bandages, though. I definitely do not, so we're not going to worry about taking that. I'm down to my final 2 bandages. I'm going to be pretty careful with them. Depending on what warlock perks we have left, I know we still have the mythic. But we might switch and pivot to priest, or at least try to. So let's take a look. Oh, we want the max HP for minions. The extra ult will be nice. Blessed. Yeah, there's still a lot of warlock that we want. There's one of them. Or we're going to go with ability power. That's more mage. That's more mage. We're doing this for all the mage perks we can possibly get. We're not stopping now. We got 26 of them so far. I do like how our defense kind of snapshots towards the enemy. And what I mean by that, if I kind of like miss it a little bit, it'll kind of auto-correct towards the enemy, which is super nice. So you don't have to be like super precise about it. As long as you're in the general vicinity of the enemy, it will just snapshot onto the enemies. How many keys do I have? I have 4. I'll still open this chest, but we gotta start being careful. The spinning guys are definitely more scary than the big guys. The big guys I can just walk behind. The spinning guys come out of nowhere. Oh, I don't have my defense. I need to be paying attention to that cooldown. If I just spam it a bunch, I'll definitely be in trouble. More warlock. Bless summons a minion, cursing bolt, shoot at a nearby enemy. This one's a mage perk, so we take that. I don't have any black coins, so we're just gonna pick this up. Oh, don't have the defense again. Definitely not the best with managing my cooldowns, that's for sure. We are almost max level. We should be able to hit it before the final boss. That is going to matter. That way our ult, as you can see, goes from 32,000 damage and then 98,000 damage. So a huge nuke. More black coin. Hopefully the next time we go over 1,000 and we encounter the perk machine, we'll get some good stuff out of it. When all the missiles lock onto the enemy, it is insane how much damage actually gets done. Like, our boss damage is probably really, really good right now. The boss should be in a few stages, maybe the next 2 or 3. I'm not entirely sure which mage perks we're missing right now. I know it's quite a few, though. I also only have Guardian 1 right now. So I am going to need another Guardian perk just to unlock those duos. There's no way I got enemies again. That we got enemies again! No! That's crazy! I've gotten enemies on every single loop. That's absolutely wild. I've never had that happen. Most of the time I can go 5, 7 loops and encounter them once, maybe twice. RNG has not been kind to us. We haven't gotten a single treasure chest room, and we're fighting the loop 3 boss now. I've had gambling room once, and I think I've had the free perk once. Other than that, it's just been sewers and that. Just staying as far away from the boss as possible. Went up getting hit by that axe there. I'm gonna use my ult here. And there we go. We're starting to cut it really, really close. This is not good. This is not good. Unfortunately for the axes, I only thought it was 1, so I dashed to the side. That was definitely not smart of me. We're just gonna have to go with more Warlock here. We need the max HP one. I'll take both of those, that's okay. We can't use too many of our reroll tokens. I'll just take more scrap here. Bandage. No bandage. That's okay. Priest or Warlock? What am I missing for Warlock? I'm still missing the max HP one. We have to go for this. More chill, that's fine as well. Well, we're gonna have to go Black Coin here. I think the only thing that's saving us is maybe a Gamba machine, but it would have to give us the most insane perks known to mankind. And even then, I don't think we're being saved. Okay, I was about to say there's no way it's enemies again, right? Burning Missile on death. That one's good. More burning equals more minions. Now we just need the HP one. Okay, there's a money machine with a perk machine here. We'll reroll this once. An ultimate charge is not bad. Hopefully I can just use both of them on the boss when the boss is low. One more, please. Okay, that's fine. Our gambling luck has run out these past few runs. Hopefully it turns around. We're gonna need a few of the two here. Okay, a legendary. Attacking a shocked enemy, that's huge. Another legendary. Healing has a chance to punch. That's really good as well. One more. I mean, I can't ask for the world here. We got a mythic. This perk machine's been insane. I'm just gonna commit to the perk machine. We're not gonna go on the money. There we go. And we still got more of everything. That perk machine gave us 2 legendaries and a mythic. Now I just need bandages. This is coming from someone who's greedy with bandages right now, but I would think it would be nice if maybe you can encounter a merchant on your run to trade some of your scrap that you've gotten on your run for, let's say, more keys, more scrap, that type of stuff. Because that's one of the things that a lot of games have, is encountering kind of like a shop on your run. Or even making it so, like, the actual shop, to incentivize going to that more instead of gambling machines, can sell you, like, bandages. I mean, it can sell you a true heal. Yeah, I can sell you a true heal. We'll probably try to hit that. Well, hopefully you understand my point with the, I can't hit the shop here because I don't have enough money. But just getting bandages and keys would be nice. I'm just gonna keep kiting these enemies back into the corner. No reason for me to get close. Hopefully we get a little bit more money here. A little bit more money would be nice. There we go. I'll go for a stat booster or two to see what we get. Max HP, that's fine. Okay, we're not gonna get greedy on it. Bandage, please. No bandage. Please. I need more bandages. These books have such a long attack range on them. Absolutely trying to snipe me from across the map. All these enemies are frozen down here for some reason. I'll take it. The more enemies that are frozen, the less they're hitting me. There we go. More druid. While in rage attack has a chance to burn. Mystery here. Surely it's not enemies for the 5th time. Okay. It's not enemies for the 5th time. I didn't mean to hit it again. Okay, that works. Offense shoots 2 chilling missiles. While in rage, chill nearby enemies. Killing a burning enemy grants us more attack damage. I need to make sure I have 125 left. Critical strikes with attack have a chance to throw a bleeding axe, so this is the only one we can do here. Thankfully, we ended up getting one. We're at 36 Warlock. We still have a lot more to go, but that's okay. I could have gone with the true heal there, but it's only 200. I really wish it scaled off your max HP. I do need to make sure I have 125 black coin for the next shop. I have to take that true heal in the shop. So even though there's a perk machine here, we're not gonna get super greedy with it. And I have to do math. The good news is I've always been bad at math. So hopefully I don't mess this up. So I can hit it once. Okay, I can only hit it the once. I can only hit it the once. Because 75. Yeah, I'm gonna be 8 off. If I was at 200, I could do it. That's quick maths. Bandage from one of these chests. Wow. I've opened so many chests and haven't gotten another bandage from them. Make sure none of these candlesticks spawn in behind me and just shoot me once. Not stop moving. I have 2 keys left. Surely this one gives me a bandage. There's no bandages, man. There's no bandages. There's a money machine. There should be a shop coming up. We're gonna need to hit this money machine at least a few times, and hopefully we can buy the true heal, refresh the shop, and then buy another true heal. Probably the only way in which we're still in this. There's more Druid. Gotta get the rank 10 Druid, hopefully. Enraged star spins around us, freezing an enemy. We'll take the enraged star one. I need to win like 3 times in a row. I can't... We can't have a no here. We have to win this time. Okay. Okay, I have enough to buy a true heal, refresh, buy another one. Oh, but now it wants to offer us... Okay. That's okay. Alright. True heal. Refresh. Is it the same one? No. The out of danger one doesn't matter to us. There you go. We're full HP. I'll buy the crit chance. Why not? What's our crit chance at? Okay, it's at 60% because whenever we hit a bleeding enemy, we gain plus 15. That's not bad. That is pretty good crit chance. As long as we kill this boss, we have a chance. More black coin. It is about the slimmest chance known to mankind, but we do have a chance. Gotta make sure I'm just spamming my offenses. Very nice. Alright, the boss is going to be coming up shortly. How many... I'm down to my last key. Surely I got a bandage from this one now. They don't exist. They just don't exist. I think I'm 3 loops later. I think the last bandage we got was on the first loop. Gotta watch out for all the candlesticks behind me. So many missiles. It's what I like to see. All that for 55 max HP. Alright, mystery room. Please just, whatever, please just don't be enemies. Please just don't be more enemies. That's fine, I can just skip this room. And it's boss time. Okay. So we need to make sure we're juggling our defense that way and not using our dashes. I actually want to lose that. I don't want more black blood. So I need to make sure I'm not using my dashes and I am just juggling my defense to get our taunting up. I also need this guy to really get into the arena with me. Like, really desperately bad, I need this guy to get into the arena with me. Please come into the arena with me. Please come into... Please be in the arena. If he's not in the arena, I think we lose. I think that's it. I think it's over. Also, this boss is ignoring my taunt. That's messed up. That's really messed up. I'm just gonna ult this, that way I can get out of there. We're gonna ult this again. We should get our ult refreshed. Nice. And there we go. Okay. We're on to the next loop. This needs to get fixed. The more I get this Mythic Warlock perk and he gets stuck on this bridge, the more I get annoyed with him. He's still really good. When he's in the fight, he's amazing. The problem is about, I would say, over 50% of the time he's not in the fight with you. We also don't have any keys. That's okay. Enraged. Yeah, both those are fine. We're going to take movement speed here. We are 1 away from getting our Druid maxed out, thankfully. Or not maxed out. Nowhere near maxed out, but rank 10, I should say. We got hit there, so I got to be careful. Thankfully, we dodged it. But this will get me Druid rank 10. I gotta see what my Guardian is at. I think my Guardian should be at least rank 2. At least hopefully. It's still rank 1. Out of all the Gamba machines, we've only gotten 1 Guardian perk. So we can't get the duo perks for Mage yet. That's okay. But here's rank 10 Guardian. Or Druid, I should say. All enraged to close. I mean, we could have gone with the other one. We are going to go with attack speed over crit chance. We should have gone with the other one because we're trying to not stay close to the enemies. Also, our kind of defense warrior that we summon to taunt enemies, the fact that the boss just ignores that makes it really, really hard for Chimera to do the bosses. Because you don't have a ton of survivability. You actually have probably the lowest survivability out of any of the 3 or 4 characters currently. So I feel like that taunt not working really does hurt this character. Well, whenever an enemy spawns, taunts it, and we got the duo perks now. I'm going to save up here. That way, hopefully we can stack up enough black coin to hit the next one really hard. And I am going to prioritize the black coin over the perks at this point. Just to hopefully get more of them from the Gamba machine. A lot of enemies, that's okay. No longer okay. No longer okay. We got hit. Okay, we didn't take any damage from it, though. We went down straight to our kind of threshold there. I'm gonna go mystery. Just please don't give me more enemies. If I get enemies on this loop, it will be every single loop I've encountered enemies. Okay. Okay, thankfully it's giving me Warlock again. That's fine. If we get maxed out Warlock, we can get our curse damage up and our summoned minion damage up, which would be really nice. I would actually take Warlock over getting more Druid at this point. Do I want Monk? Because Monk gives us dodge chance. Also gives us attack speed. I think I take Monk here. Hopefully it gives us the attack speed. I mean, that is attack. To be fair, I did not specify which attack speed, so I can't be mad at this. It did give me attack speed. I will take it. I should next time clarify, though. I should definitely clarify next time. Our damage isn't awful, but it's also not great. To freeze these books. The spikes are really helping out with our damage overall. Let's open this chest. Just use our keys. Still no bandage. It is really rough that even on a character like Chimera, not getting Mage. You would think you would get Mage over the other two, but kind of like the other characters, we kind of get forced into Druid and Monk, which is interesting. It's definitely very interesting that we kind of get forced into those two out of all the different ones that are a thing. Especially when you're playing on a different character. I was kind of hoping maybe it was just an Ironhorn issue or maybe just a Juraskal issue. But you kind of get forced into them regardless. Not taking that one. We'll take the Blessed has a chance for minions. Perk or black coin? We want the black coin now. The perks aren't going to do a whole lot for us. There are still a few priest perks that are nice, but they're not going to do a whole lot for us. Okay, for a second I thought it said bleeding daggers, and I thought I really messed up. I thought I really messed up for a second. I just gotta watch to see where all the enemies actually are. And then stay as far away from them as possible. There we go. Hopefully we can get some money here. We're not going to get greedy. We're at 1,500 right now. That's not bad. Not bad at all. We go mystery. Just give me free perk room. Treasure chest room would be fine. It's enemies. It is enemies. Just got to keep rotating. There we go. We didn't get hit that time. We are also completely out of reroll tokens. Get into the corner. There we go. Whoa! When they get unfrozen, it doesn't cancel their attack. They still are in the state of the laser beam if you freeze them during the laser beam. That's kind of crazy. I feel like it should just cancel their attack. I guess that probably applies to all enemies, so definitely gotta be careful about that. Just so you don't accidentally get clobbered. thinking they're just going to be frozen. Taunting an enemy shoots 5 spikes. Taunting an enemy has a chance to trigger Enrage. I'll go with that. We need more Enrage triggers, so if we can find something that keeps taunting, that would be nice. Because right now, it's just when enemies spawn in. Which is nice, but not great against bosses. Now, it will be if it summons a ton of ads. If it summons a ton of ads consistently for us, then it's good. But then again, if it's summoning a ton of ads, we're probably at the point of being super far into the boss fight, which I particularly don't want to be in. I don't think we can deal with fast enemies. It is black coins. I feel like I have to take it. Just so I can scale harder on the Gamba machines. Hopefully it's not a lot of spinning dudes. If it's these bigger dudes, I can just keep freezing them over and over again. And just kind of walk around them. Okay, we got a bunch of spinning dudes. We got a ton of spinning dudes. We're just gonna kind of juggle our ult there. That way we didn't have to worry about any of it. We used up 3 ult charges just to make sure I didn't take any damage. We're just gonna go for more black coin. Hopefully at this point, hopefully there's a perk machine on this room. If not, we're gonna need one by the next room, or I think we're gonna have to go to the boss without more perks. Thankfully, we have a lot of spikes. There we go. Got one of our keys back. Alright, we just have a few rooms left. Hopefully we get a perk machine. Got 2,000 something black coin. I haven't seen one for a very long time. I believe we just have a mystery room and then boss. Quite a few small enemies, but we'll be okay. Got a legendary. Max and Rage, that's really nice. Alright, should be health, mystery, and then final boss. Please be a Gamba. There's no Gamba machine here. No. Make sure there's no spinning guy spawning behind me. There's a few of them now. Got stuck on the wall there for a second. Alright. This is where it becomes interesting. Because we really need a perk machine. So if we go Elite, we have the chance of it spawning in, or if we go Mystery, we have to hit the Gambling Room. We have a better chance of just encountering it via the Mystery, But there's also a lot of things it could be besides the perk room. Where if we hit the elite, we have the chance of it just spawning in, and we haven't had it spawn in a bit. It's a hard choice. I think I do... I think I have to go mystery. I don't know. I really don't know. Because if it's anything besides the perk room, we just... It feels bad going mystery. I'll go elite. And we gotta hope one spawns in. We got it. Nice. That's so huge. So now we just gotta stay alive. We just gotta stay alive. It is an elite room, so we gotta be careful. That spinny guy was so fast. There we go. Okay. We just gotta hit perks to the moon. %15% more damage with close enemies. That one's okay. Max HP as ability power. That's a huge pickup. Dash roots nearby enemies. That's perfectly fine as well. We need to win a few times off these double perks. Hopefully 3 or 4 times. Oh, 3 or 4 times? Question mark? There's one. We got another mage perk. Gotta win like 3 more times. There we go. There's another mage perk. Taunted enemies are now chilled. That's huge. That's another mage perk. Root applies burn. That's more mage perks. We also got more guardian. Cursing an enemy gives us more curse stacks. That's absolutely huge. One more time. If I don't win one more time, that's okay, but one more time would be nice. There we go. I can't complain if we don't win again. We are going to send it. That's okay. We got a few really good perks there. We should get way more curse stacks, which equals way more minions, which equals just way more of everything. I have 43 mage right now. We are making our way. The gambling machine giving us the duo perks are probably the only way we're going to be able to finish off the mage tree, and I completely forgot about my mythic perk, and so now he's left out of the fight. Did the boss get stuck? Please tell me the boss got stuck. The boss did not get stuck. My cat immediately wants to be out of my room. You're gonna have to give me 1 second, kitty. We're not dealing a whole lot of damage. Boss is gonna jump. We're just gonna stand back here and unleash everything we've got. Get some more crit chance. The boss is gonna jump. Okay, the boss is down. We're gonna use our ults here. It's mortar time. We gotta play it safe. Get more crit chance. The boss is gonna jump. And there we go. Alright, on to the next loop. I thought that flame wave was gonna hit me and do a ton of damage. Cat has been let out the room. The cat entered the room to immediately want to be let out on the boss fight. Alright, we're gonna need a lot more black coin again. A lot more. Double druid perks. More mage. What's my guardian looking like? We want more guardian as well. We need a lot more guardian. Cooldown reduction. Definitely more cooldown reduction. We're only going to be taking Druid here just so we end up picking up a ton of Guardian perks to get the rank 10. And then hopefully we're close to Warrior rank 10. I don't actually know if we are or not. We're at 9. Okay. The attacks hit twice is going to be a huge one to pick up. We are going to need that. That's fine. Okay, does Monk have any ties with Warrior? I don't think it does. Does not, no. Okay, so we can only get the last Warrior perk we need from a Gamba machine. Because attacks hitting twice just gives us more burn, more curse, just so much more damage. What we could have done early on is used our reroll tokens, like, super heavily in the beginning to try hitting the mythic perk, like, even sooner than we did. That way we can avoid going to the shop on the first loop and just hitting the perk machine. Because I ended up spending, like, 2,000 just re-rolling the shop over and over again. So I probably should have just saved it and just said, you know, we're not going to get Mage here just because of how limited the pool is, and just moved on. Just because at the beginning, if you don't have any duo perks, there's like a 20% chance you actually get the mythic perk. It's between 20 and 30. So if you pack, you know, 60 reroll tokens like I did, at that point you would at least hope that you end up getting what you need. This one's also good, though. This one's more mage. I will take the movement speed just to help us out a bit. I do need more black coin. I have to go for it. And hopefully we get a decent amount off the money machine. Thankfully there's a money machine early here. It's a bunch of candlesticks, so we just gotta keep on moving. Last thing we need to do is just stand still or in a straight line. Oh, that was easy. Thankfully that was over pretty fast. One more. Unlucky, we lost all our black coin. I could have gone one more time, but if I lost a second time in a row, we would have just been in a super, super bad spot. I can also go shop. I'll probably go shop. Okay, we got a perk machine here, so I'll at least hit this one once or twice. But I think I'm going to go shop and reset it just to try picking up our last warrior instead of relying on the Gamba machine, just because that rank 10 is just too huge to pass up on. Unless we get it here, of course. Or not. Please give it to us. There's a warrior. Now we're rank 10. We only need one more for rank 10 guardian. Come on, just give me one more. That's fine. Do I send it here? I don't think I do. Ooh. I will. I will. Okay, we got rank 10 Guardian. I'll leave our black coin for now. We have 45 Mage. We're getting there. We are getting there. Slowly but surely, but we are getting there. I don't know if I've ever actually completed one of the main trees or not. I don't believe so. I believe the closest I came to was Assassin, and I believe I got rank 60 Assassin. And I was on loop 10 when that happened, so we are trying to hopefully do a little bit better than that. More Druid. That's another Mage perk. We'll take it. We're only going to be offered Druid anyway, so just the more Druid perks we take, it's not like we're going to be missing out on those. There's a legendary chest for us. And now when our spikes shoot out, they have the root on them, which just frees them, which shoot out more freezing missiles. So everything is, as of right now, basically perma-frozen. There's a legendary. Oh, that's good. So now we... Okay. Okay, so we at max and rage stacks, which we get when we ultimate, though we're not going to be using our ult very often. We just taunt the enemy. And then taunting has a chance of granting us enrage. Which then has a chance to burn, which then summons more minions. Which then gives us a lot more stuff. Also, I still don't believe I have... Yeah, I still don't have the gain 40 max HP for each summoned enemy, which is crazy. Which is crazy. That is indeed crazy. I don't have any more reroll tokens, though, so I can't reroll 2 Warlock anymore. So hopefully we just pick up a random one along the ways. I still don't think I have a spare... Okay, I have 2 bandages. I have picked up some along the way. Hopefully we encounter another money machine soon. This is a free chest. We're not skipping out on that. I could also go for stat boosters, but I don't think it's worth it over perks. Unless we got, like, nothing but attack speed, in which case it would be the best thing I've ever witnessed, but that is very unlikely to be the case. Gotta make sure I don't get body blocked on the smaller guys. They hit me once, it's gonna probably be over. What is this next room? Okay. Just let me win 3 times in a row, please. I have to win this one here. And that's what I was talking about. If you lose 2 in a row, just... I lost all my money. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it at all. Good news is I don't believe we even encountered a perk machine. So it doesn't make too much of a difference, but... That's why whenever I lose that third one, I just call it quits. I'm pretty much even on the money I had. As long as I didn't lose the first 2. More Druid. I'll just take the magic power. I'm gonna go black coin here. Hopefully there's a perk machine in this room. That way I can just spend it all. There is. Nice. Hopefully I'll be close to 1,000. And at least hit the 150 once. If I can hit the 150 once, that I'll be happy. Endless barrage of missiles. That's what we've come here to do. Alright, we are over 1,000. Sure, that one's okay. I mean, it's really good. I just don't know how much poison I actually have. Attacks against a bleeding enemy grant attack damage. That's fine. Special shoots burning and chilled missile. That's huge. Alright. I just need... Hopefully I can get one win here. Just one. Please just give me one. I really need one here. That really unlucky. Really unlucky. I feel like this run has been a colossal amount of being unlucky. It's been a colossal amount of being unlucky, but that's okay. That's the name of the game sometimes. Some runs are better than others, and that is to be expected. This has been a really fun run, though. We've still done a lot, and our Mage perks is still super high. We're probably pushing around 50 now. And to be fair, I didn't think I would actually be able to kill all the bosses I have along the way. So anything now is just a bit extra. Oh my, burning missiles. More druid. Taunting enemy shoots 5 spikes. Yes, please. And then at max and rage taunts enemies, which then shoots spikes. Okay, I'm liking that. Free perk. Give me one more druid perk. That's okay, we're skipping this. It's gonna be boss here. Oh, I guess not. Thought it would be. Probably boss after this. Or one more room and then boss. I always get confused because the boss isn't every 20 stages. It's like every 21 stages, I believe. So by the time I'm on like my 5th loop, I always forget to add that extra one at the end of it. But this run is not stopping until I either die or I've collected every single mage perk. Or at least attempted to. How many keys do I have? I have 2. We're opening this chest. We got our key back. That's beautiful. Alright, here's boss. Here is boss. There we go. We really need our big guy to join the fight. He hasn't joined us for any of the fights so far. Okay, I think he's in. Can I kind of like walk around the outside of the arena? Okay. I hope he's in. He's in. We gotta watch out for the mortars. I can't really see them too well. Bot's probably gonna spin here in a second. Gotta stand in here for our crit chance bonus. I gotta dash towards the boss when that happens. Just so I don't dash to the side and accidentally get destroyed by one of those side-swiping axes. Oh, I thought I dodged over it. We're gonna have to use our bandages here. Gonna back up. There you go. Our damage isn't horrible, but it's not great either. I want to save my ult for when he brings out the enemies. The mortars are probably going to be the hardest part for us later on because of how many he ends up spawning in. Either that or that axe. Those axes are probably going to be the death of us, especially when he spawns in 3 of them. Alright, the boss has lost like 25% HP. That's the first time he's spinning. We just gotta back up. Thankfully, his spin isn't going to be super dangerous for us just because of how far away we play. No! There's no way I got hit by that burning wave! I definitely jumped over it. It's probably going to be the end of the run here. I can't see anything. That's the one problem with how many effects are going on. Alright, we got both our ult charges back. Once he stops spinning, I'm just going to double ult. Holy mortar shells! Chill out, boss. He's almost half HP. I have 0 HP, it's just a visual bug. I don't know what my actual HP is, but if I get hit, I'm dead. That's what matters here. Alright, boss is half HP. Jumping time. Mortar shells everywhere. We have double ult charge. I'm going to wait for that flame wave to kind of pass by, and then I'm going to go in for it. There we go. It's going to be ads. Watch out for that flame wave. Mortars everywhere. Cannot see. All the ads. Why is the boss running at me? Stay away. Stay away. Please stay away. More mortars. Run. Run. Watch out for this flame wave. They come out of nowhere. Oh, I dodged one of the attacks, thankfully. We got hit by one of those axes there. Boss is below half HP. I think that's the first time I've actually seen my cleric circle go up that blesses us. I could have just also not been paying attention. Ooh, a lot of bad stuff is happening. A lot of bad stuff is happening. My frame rate's collapsing. Everything's going down. Holy minions! Nope, there we go. So many meteors. What an insane run. Weren't able to get all the mage perks, but it's so hard to do on Chimera, especially when the game just doesn't want to give you mage perks. It just does not want to do it. These are our overall stats, though. Not bad. That was a super fun run just to showcase what Mage is capable of. The mythic perk really turbos the build, especially compared to a lot of the other mythic perks. A lot of the other mythic perks for the classes are good, but they're not necessarily necessary, where the Mage mythic perk really carries most of its damage. But here are the final stats, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button, as it's greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care.